So the Hamilton Ticats lose 36-29 to the BC Lions on Friday in Vancouver. Another tough loss for the Ticats, a close game that they were in right into the end. The 7-point scoreline really not definitive of how close this game was. The Ticats certainly had an opportunity, to win this game at a couple of points. Penalties were a huge factor again for this team. 15 penalties for 130 yards. Some of it was discipline. Some of them were there were a couple of objectionable conduct calls that were obviously just a lack of discipline on behalf of players. But at the same time, there's this growing sense of frustration in the Ticat locker room about officiating, and I think it's a frustration that that's being felt around the league about the fact that there are so many flags, and a lot of it's difficult to understand. There was a penalty, clear penalty, pass interference penalty that was overturned on challenge against the Ticats. How that call's not made in the field it's unbelievable, frankly. So, but you don't necessarily want to make the penalties the only focus of this game. The Ticats did have opportunities on the field. Particularly in the second half, the defense had trouble, stopping the Lions in second and long situations. That was a factor. Had some drives that stalled late. Medlock kicked 5 field goals. Any one of those converting to a touchdown, brings them back on even ground. So, some positives as well. Dan Lefevre, 298 yards passing, another 100 and some rushing. He certainly looked good for long stretches in this game. Very positive. On the downside, CJ Gable left the game in the first half. Had x-rays on his foot. Inconclusive, Kent Austin said, but that obviously not a good situation for Gable if he's going to miss any extended period of time. So it doesn't get easier for the Ticats either. The Stampeders come to town next week, and they'll be a tough challenge. Again, nobody's running away from the East Division. So even at 1-5, which is where the Ticats are at now, if they play well down the stretch after Labor Day, they'll still have a chance to make the playoffs. There just isn't a dominant team. There isn't really, at this point, a good team in the East Division. So the Ticats will still have a chance to salvage this season, as hard as that may be to believe. Reporting for the Hamilton Spectator from BC Place in Vancouver, I'm Drew Edwards.